Hey Ben, I thought a video would be easier than all this back and forth with texts. So I spent about a half an hour on the phone just now with one of the techs at Mitchell Oil. My brother's one of the big dogs down there, so he got me in touch with one of the guys who understands these systems. So super quick, if the serial number matches the way Rheem typically does their date codes. This is an original to the unit piece. It looks like it was manufactured in the middle of 2013. Chance that could be wrong, but based on how they usually do it. So super quick. This system is designed to operate most efficiently, putting out 140 degree water. And the reason for that is because this heater is controlling effectively two zones. It's connecting the water that is used to heat the entire house, and it's connecting the water that's designed to go to all of the faucets and the dishwasher and the washing machine, etc. And briefly, the way that works is cold water comes in, goes in, gets heated up by the heat exchanger, comes out here, goes along this red pipe. Let me know if you're bored yet. And then at this T, the water can go from here into your heat exchanger, or that T again, it comes down here, goes into this, what they call a tempering valve, which mixes with cold water. The idea is you've got 140 degree water that you don't want going to the rest of the house for obvious reasons. This tempering valve mixes with cold water to get you the temperature that you want at the outlet. As a matter of fact, he was telling me that some of the newer systems, it's very common for those to be north of 160 degrees right here. Some are as high as 180 for the crazy high efficiency ones. But your system right now, we should see 120 degree water right here. So what I'm going to do, by the way, really quick, I did adjust the tempering valve, and I played with this to open it all the way, which means it's fully capable of mixing hot and cold water, which we don't want to do because the temperature ended up in the 70s at the faucet, and turn this completely off, which means I had zero cold water mixing into the rest of the house. So we'll go to the bathroom here. We'll let this run here for a minute, and you can hear the burner kick on. So we'll give this a minute or two. And this is the best place to measure because the hottest water should be right there. So you can see my orange dot where it is. So this water right now coming out of here should be 120 degrees. It's 96. We'll give it a minute or two to try to warm up. So you can see what's happening with this fluctuation. You've got some water getting heated, but it's still mixing with the cold water that's going in, and we just can't get it above. We hit 103. So now if we go to the sink, as I said, this water is not mixed with any cold water right now. This is the hottest it can be. And the bathroom faucet, it's 92 degrees. So we'll turn that off for a sec. We'll click this up to 140. So remember, this sensor, this temperature control, is not designed for the temperature to be the water at the faucet. It's designed to be the water that goes into the heat exchanger. And then it gets tempered there so we don't scald ourselves. So let's do this again. So this is with 140 degree setting now. Now we'll give that a second here. Now, one of the things that I think I told you is Brian and his girlfriend, when she was up here, said that they very frequently had to turn off the system, the heat for the HVAC heat, in order to have a reasonable hot water at their shower in the morning. And the reason is because effectively this heater is taking care of two zones. It's taking care of the zone for the water for the house, and it's taking care of the zone for the water that goes through a heat exchanger to be, air blows across it, and that's how you heat the house. So we're clearly at a point where this water should be maxing out at 140 degrees. And it's 114. And then if we go to the faucet again, the highest I've been able to get at the faucet has been 110. And I've done this a dozen times over the last couple of days. Right? I mean, it just isn't heating up. And he gave me a whole bunch of things. He said it could be a tremendous buildup of scale. He said the gas pressure, there's a pressure regulator inside the unit that could not be adjusted properly. There's air cleaners in here. There's water filters in here. There's a whole bunch of stuff to this system. He said they have to be maintained every year. This one, he believes, came with a 15-year warranty on the heat exchanger, which is the part, of course, that always dies. However, it had to have annual maintenance, including, flushing and descaling and all that other stuff. So clearly we've got to do something. You let me know. I didn't call Murphy's until I talked to, this guy at Mitchell. Mitchell would be the place I'd say we should go, but they don't take customers unless they buy fuel oil or liquid propane. And of course, we're natural gas here. So let me know how you want to handle it. I guess I wish I had better news for you. Without seeing it, his thing was, he goes, if it's a 13-year-old system, which it sounds like it is, and it hasn't been serviced regularly, he said that impossibly hard water we have around here that's filled with, lime and calcium and iron. Let me get you the information there. You see that okay? He said this around here, it destroys everything. And I can tell you personally, the number of plumbing fixtures I replace is because of the bad water. So let me know how you want to proceed. Clearly, we've got to do something. Give Brian a call, if you want to, and talk about what he and his fiance had to do. But it all makes sense to me based on how this system works. So let's chat soon, and we'll figure this whole thing out. And again, you tell me anything I need to do to make this simple, whatever company you're going to use or whatever. But clearly, we got to do something here pretty quick. I appreciate it. Thanks so much, Ben.